is an election year in Edo State.
Yes,
and
it's upon us.
The mobilization, is on the primaries. But yes, let's begin to engage the delegates. But you and I know that the delegates are also victim of the same system that you've been criticizing or talking about in the last couple of years.
So that's why we must do things right.
Yes, yes. So they say a hungry man is an angry man. And most times people are ruled by their bellies by virtue of the circumstances and situation they find themselves. So how do you think we can act differently, think differently, and have a different result in Edo 2024 against the background of the realities on the ground? The hunger, the fuel price increase, the spiraling inflation, the naira-dollar exchange rate that is continually, consistently disadvantageous to the naira, and all of those indices that we have.
I don't know how many political parties are going to present candidates for this election, but I know there are at least 3. I know that the PDP is very serious, the governor's party. I know that the APC, the president's party, is also very serious. I know that also the Labour Party is very serious. So let me focus on these 3 political parties. My counsel to the delegates. Yesterday, PDP had their, is it Congress or something? They had
delegates,
yes, where they elected their delegates. You know, for even that delegate election, people slept in the field from Saturday, overnight to Sunday. Even the report we had is that even among the aspirants, they are buying delegates. We're not going to make progress that way. But it's the internal affair. Let's leave them to them.
And see what comes out of it.
Yes, but my counsel to the leaders, the national officers and the state officers of the party, don't allow the highest bidder to become your candidate. Otherwise, you are going to lose. You will lose. And they should know, based on hindsight, the election that took place in Edo State last February, that Edo people are wise. So whoever you pick as a candidate, they're not going to vote for you as a political party. And I want to say here to Edo people that the next governor should improve on what the current governor has done. We cannot take it from Obaseki in very many areas. If you driving through Sapele Road this morning, it was still not fully bright.
This is lit.
Yes. It was not too fully bright this morning when I started driving from there. You could find when you get to the area command of Sapele Road, you get to the new shopping mall, you look at the left, you see lights, you see structures. It looked like what you find abroad. Those structures were foundations that were laid over 40 years ago that has now become reality. It means my spirit told me this morning as I drove through there that we're actually 40 years behind. Those structures you're seeing now was vision of 40 years ago, but it was abandoned. But graciously, it's become a reality.
Reality today.
It's become a reality today. We thank him for that one. We thank him for the palliative he's given to Edo people, rise, the free vehicle, free bus ride that is moved now.
No, but that's a federal government initiative.
No, that's
yes. The palliatives came from the palliatives from the federal government.
The buses we are riding is ECTS.
Yes,
so I don't know.
Being fueled.
I don't know.
Being fueled by federal government
even
palliatives.
On crossover.
So that's the even collaboration.
On crossover night
that's
service.
The collaboration we're talking about between federal and state government to impact more on the people.
On crossover night service, we even got one. The federal government didn't fuel it. We fueled it.
Okay.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
I applied to ECTS for our church to use. How much should we pay? Say no, it's free, but you have to buy fuel. They calculated the kilometer and they said it's 20 liters of diesel.
Okay.
And they said we're not going to take money from you. I sent my staff there. He went with them to the gas station, and then we paid to the gas station people, and then they put 20 liters of diesel that we use in using that. So it's not federal government. This one is state government. What I'm saying is that the governor haven't done what he has done.
Okay,
the next governor of Edo State, the person we should elect, should improve.
Now, we're talking about Edo 2024 against the background of some of the happenings and the projections. We are quick to look at what has been done in the state, but the sustainability is key, because you said a while ago that with what has been done with some of the infrastructures in the state, we're actually 40 years behind.
Yeah.
Because these were visions
vision of over 40
years, and they are coming to reality now. So
I will thank God for that.
So how do we accelerate the next level of development in Edo State in terms of who becomes the governor, who takes over from Obaseki?
That's why we must look critically at the individuals and not the political parties. And I'm not scared to say that I'm not interested in any political party. We're going to look at the individuals. Like I said publicly, the next governor should be one of us. When I say one of us, the one who fears God, the one who is from here, the one who understands the people, the one who will put the people, their resources and the environment before, ahead of personal gain and all the rest. We're not going to give our state again to people who are coming, who are going to come to service themselves. We're going to entrust our resources and our state to those who have been blessed, who are not here for what they will get, but they are here to contribute their quota to the development of our state. The one that we listen, the one that we can access and have access to, the one that is part of us. I'm not interested in what people are saying, the one that goes to eat pepper soup or eat tamale or drink. No. We know every Edo person is a homeboy. Every person who is from Edo State, whose father or who have lived here is an Edo person and is eminently qualified to contest. But we must look at individuals. And people also talking about equity and balance. And that has to do with various political parties like the APC say we are not interested. It's only when you have power that you can share. But the PDP says, oh, since we already have it, let's take to Edo Central. Labour Party is up to the national chairman of Labour Party to decide who to support, whether he's going to leave it open, and if you have opportunity to present a governor, you should know where to support, who to support, and the person to support. But most importantly, the person that should be the governor of Edo State should be somebody who fears God.
Okay.
We are people that fear God here, whether you are Christians or Muslim, whether you're African traditional worshippers. We love God, we fear God, we have the respect, the fear of God. So we must pick someone that is accessible, that fears God, that has character, that has competence. The person that will have the empathy of the people. Okay. Yes, a family man that has father, mother, children, family, relatives around. We can assess. We can say, this is your house. And then we have to look at the person. What have you done for Edo State in the last 5 years, in the last 10 years, in the last 20 years? What has been your investment? What has been your contribution? Not cooking food and amala for people to eat. Okay. This is not the time of the Dibu in Ibadan.
All right.
What is the thing that you have put on ground in Edo State that has benefited the people? That was not for gain for you, but something for the people. Okay. We'll look at it. It's not that you go and give people rice now, you go and give people yam or salt on election, during election period. No. What has been your antecedents on ground over the years? We look at all of those. We look at where you are coming from. We look at what you are going to do. And then we can pick the next person. Right. But the people, the electorate, do not have the immediate say. They have the final say. So the people that have the immediate say
are the delegates. And the political parties.
And the political parties. So let them bring their best foot forward so that the Edo people may likely favor them with votes. But if you bring a wrong person because he's the highest bidder, and you don't consider so many things because he's able to buy the delegates, no problem. Allow some delegates will be bought for as much as 1 million per delegate. If you decide to do that, sell your delegate. What happened in Imo will happen to some political parties.
Thank you very much, Aroje.